Hi everybody, since I did the video about fitting skating board and scribing internal corners yesterday, a lot of people have asked why do you scribe internal corners rather than just doing a simple mitre. So I want to explain to you the reason behind this. There is a technical reason behind it. So if you imagine this is a mitre, of course, and that is the corresponding mitre. So when you come together these mitres, when they're right together like that, you can see it's a lovely joint, very nice, and yes, you would get away with that. But the problem is with a mitre, when you're fastening your skating or baseball back to the wall, what you're basically doing is pulling that joint apart like that. So it looks fine when you just try it together, but as soon as you fix that back to the wall, you've only got to get a millimetre movement on each piece, and you're going to end up with a 2mm gap in the corner. And that's why you don't mitre internal corners. So what happens with a scribe? So a scribe, you will fasten this piece on the wall, which is your straight piece with no joint on the end. And then the piece you've cut with the scribe, like I showed you yesterday, you scribe that, and that will butt up to that, forming a perfect joint again. Then what happens, I'll just turn so I can show you properly. That piece there is fastened, that piece goes up to it, and then as you fasten that piece, all you're doing is you're fastening it that way, so it's just going to pull it that way. But as you can see, even when I move that up and down that piece, the joint's not getting any worse, it's still all right, it's fine. So it's not creating a gap by fastening that back, and that's why you scribe an internal corner. Now, mitres on external corners are fine, because I'll just show you, this is like an external mitre. So you've got your two mitres on, so when you bring that together, it makes a nice mitre joint. But the difference with that is, when you fasten these back to the wall, you're actually pushing the mitre together. So that's why, basically, you're going to use those different joints. So it's mitres for external corners and scribes for internal corners. That's unless you want to mitre internal corners. That's fine, that's totally up to you. But the proper way to do it is scribes on internals and mitres on externals.